Welcome back to the channel. I am back with another fire video. This is the top 10 attackers in One Piece Bounty Rush after 4.5 anniversary and after Gear 5 Luffy's release. I also made a top 10 runner list. If you are interested in that video, the link should be in the description. Also, I will be making top 10 defenders, I think tomorrow. So if you are interested in that, drop a subscribe so you know when I upload the video. So let's not waste more time and hop right into the list. At number 10, we got Goldie Roger, the king of the pirates himself. This dude is super old now, so he's not that good, but it's crazy that he can still make it into the top 10. I think the biggest reason of him being top 10 now is because of Kid and Law's release, and he counters them pretty well. And then Gear 5 Luffy also gets countered by him. If you can get his stacks up and keep them, you can pretty much one-shot anything in the game, and he's an absolute monster at that point. Also gets the heals from taking damage, so that also helps him out a lot, I think. But yeah, he struggles because he does not have anything against status effect except his skill 2, and skill 2 is just a single skill, and you cannot do much with just one skill. At number 9, we got Raid on Onigashi Nami. This unit is pretty insane. I think she was like top 5 in my opinion before Gear 5 Luffy's release. But of course, it's Luffy, and of course he nullifies Shock. Nami struggles a lot against him, but then again, there is one trump card Nami does have, which is her skill 2. Her skill 2 ignores defense, so of course it deals insane amounts of damage to Luffy or to Kid and Law or to anyone in the game. And if you are sneaky enough, honestly, you can just hit other people with her skill 1 to get the cooldown, get the attack stacks, and just ignore Luffy for a while and get your stacks up, and then you can one-shot Luffy with your skill 2s. At number 8, we got Blue Shanks. This Shanks was pretty nasty for a while. I think when he dropped, he was super brain dead, super broken, but now I think he's starting to settle down. He does not feel that broken anymore. He still can do pretty well. He of course can get up to 100% attack stacks, which is pretty insane, but I think the biggest weakness on his kit is to get the stacks you gotta get KOs, and it's not that easy to get KOs in this meta, especially with all these tanky defenders and runners in the meta. It's not that easy. At number 7, we got Hybrid EX Yamato. I feel like Bandai forgot that Filtered Shanks exists while making her, and now there's Gear 5 Luffy, there's EX Kid and Law, even the new Sanji counters her. She does not have any attack buffs, any damage increase. She only relies on her Frostbite, and anyone who nullifies the Frostbite, like Shanks or Kid and Law or Gear 5 Luffy, they absolutely shred her because like she got nothing against them. Still, she is pretty good, of course. She has the Brain Dead Shield, the 30% of her HP, which of course means she can tank many skills, even Bajrang Gun or like some other Brain Dead skill. Good normals, good skill cooldown, but yeah, she lacks in damage. I think she cannot do anything against characters who nullify status, and that's why she has fallen off a lot. At number 6, we got the new raid on Onigashi Sanji. This dude is pretty nice, I think. He can one-shot almost anything in the game if you can build his stacks up, which is kind of hard to get, but I mean, it is possible to one-shot almost anything in the game if you play him correctly. He also has reduced status times, and then he heals from them, and then his skill 1 can remove enemy skills and gives you heals. The only thing he lacks that's holding him back is the lack of any damage reduction or revive or 1 HP trade. I think if he had any of these 3, he would be much higher on the list, maybe top 3 even. At number 5, I put Cracker. He does everything almost. His skill 1 ignores damage reduction, his skill 2 removes enemies' skills, enemies dodge, and not to forget, he has the Infinite Biscuit, which is like one of the most broken trade in the game so far. If you break his Biscuit skill, it just comes back instantly, and then you can use it again and again and again, and it's super nasty. He also has a revive. This is why he's better than Sanji in my opinion. They're both like super similar, but then this dude has a revive and Sanji does not, which I think is what puts him above Sanji. At number 4, we got the EX Luffy, the first one, the blue attacker EX Luffy. This dude is, I think, pretty good now, honestly. He has some insane damage output, he can nullify status for a while, he has 2 invincible skills, I think the biggest thing about his kit is the insane amounts of damage he can do to the enemy. His organ gun ignores defense, which of course means he can one-shot anything in the game almost. Like Gear 5 Luffy, he can one-shot him, no problem. He can one-shot Kid and Lot full stacks. He can even go runner if you really need to. Like in the last moment, you want to cap a flag, he goes runner and then you just clutch the matchup, you know. He is a pretty good unit still. And number 3, we got Film Red Utah, the Virgin 1. This unit, of course, refuses to fall off. Insane unit, insane damage output. I honestly thought she would fall off after Gear 5 Luffy's release and EX Kid and Law's release because they both nullify status. But this unit does so much damage, she does not care about their nullify status effects. She just does so much raw damage that it does not matter to her that you cannot status the enemy, you still do insane damage. Her shield helps her a lot because of course you can tank one-shot skills, maybe Bajrang Gun or a Law's Puncture Relay. You can tank those, which of course means you are not gonna die easily. She has a crit buff, she heals insane amounts of HP, she has insane skill cooldowns, and let's not forget how she has the infinite basic attack where you can just 1-2 the enemy until they just die, you know. On number 2, to no one's surprise, is Film Red Shanks. This unit is so brain dead. I have no words for him. He does everything in the game. He has Nullify status, he has Nullify stagger, he has Nullify down, he heals when taking damage. He has one of the most brain dead invincible skills ever. He can move in his invincible skills. That is so brain dead. He has a full map teleport. You cannot aim your skills at him. They just don't aim. And if this was not enough, he also reduces enemies' max HP. Like, EX Zorro is probably one of the most perfect attackers ever. The color change is so broken on Zorro. Once he changes the color, he nullifies taggers, he nullifies knockback, and he gets insane damage increase against the enemy. He gets all type of damage increase, he gets an attack buff, he gets a damage increase, he gets fixed damage. And if this was not enough, he even gets 50% damage reduction, 30% defense buff, and then a revive on top of all of this. So yeah, he's like a tank, he does monstrous damage, he does everything honestly. He's like a jack of all trades. Also he can change colors, so like there is no unit you honestly cannot beat with him if you play him correctly. And that's gonna be it for this top 10 list. If you enjoyed the video, of course drop a like, and I will drop the top 10 defenders tomorrow, so subscribe for that, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.